Hello, I'm Jarna Hector. Welcome to National Focus. Coming up on National Focus, first ever Shop Dominica initiative kicks off this weekend. Disaster officials satisfied with Dominicans' emergency response, and Met Office encourages Dominicans to continue to exercise caution in the wake of Tropical Storm Isaac. Stay with us as we bring you details of these stories and more when National Focus returns. Welcome back. Time now for the details of the news. Met Service officials in Dominica are saying that although the recent passing of Tropical Storm Isaac didn't have a devastating impact on the island, persons are still encouraged to exercise caution. GIS News spoke with Acting Senior Met Officer Fitzroy Pascal on Thursday, who said that strong gusts and rain showers are still affecting the island.
We did not get the anticipated rainfall of 4 to 8 inches at Kinfield. However, we recorded in excess of 2 inches with gusts to 30 knots both at Kinfield and Melville. The tropical storm warning was discontinued this morning as of 8 a.m. and we are back to normal conditions. However, we are still expecting rain bands to produce some showers and thunderstorms activity as the system moves further away from Dominica.
According to Mr. Pascal, 2 weather systems are currently being monitored which pose no immediate threat to land. One of them is Tropical Depression number 10.
At present, this is the 5 a.m. position of Tropical Depression 10, and the forecasted path as it passing the center of it on Sunday morning to the northeast of the islands, posing no immediate threat to the islands of the Les Antilles.
Pascal said the other system being observed is a tropical wave just off the African coast. Still, Dominicans are advised to take necessary precautions since we are approaching the climax of the hurricane season.
As per the rest of the hurricane season, we are approaching the peak of the hurricane season, which is normally September 10th. Hence, again, we're asking residents to continue to monitor conditions and be necessary to take the necessary actions.
Pascal went further to explain that as of 8 a.m. on Thursday morning, Tropical Storm Isaac was located 225 miles west of Dominica in the Caribbean Sea. The Office of Disaster Management is satisfied with Dominicans' response to the announcement of Tropical Storm Isaac's passage on Wednesday. In an exclusive interview with GIS News, coordinator of the Office of Disaster Management, Don Corriette, stated that citizens ought to be applauded for their overall cooperation.
Generally, we have a sense of satisfaction that most people took heed of the protocols and the warnings that were put out. And so far we have gotten positive response from the actions that we recommended, and we want to thank the people for that kind of response.
Corriette said that there is still work to be done to further sensitize the public on disaster preparedness. He said that no major damage has been reported.
No significant damage has been reported thus far. We have checked with the Ministry of Public Works. We have checked also with the Ministry of Local Government, the Ministry of Health. We are waiting a calling report from the Ministry of Agriculture.
Corriette advised that following the impact of the third weather system so far, persons should review their emergency plans.
This is the third dry run we have had in 3-4 weeks. So what I'll encourage us as a people to do is to revisit our plans against what has passed, the 3 events that has passed and not impacted Dominica to any significant extent, and to see where we are, see where gaps exist, see where we fell short, and let us try to strengthen our weaknesses, fill the gaps, close the gaps.
Mr. Corriette emphasized further that we are still in the hurricane season and we could be affected by storm activity, so persons should not let their guards down. In other news, youths from St. Joseph and surrounding communities now have a better understanding of computers. A number of young people participated in this year's summer camp program organized by the Youth Development Division. GIS News caught up with them at the St. Joseph Resource Center, where Royette Cook explained the content of the program.
Today we brought them out to give them a feel of how to use a computer, how to access the internet. We have the tutor from the St. Joseph Resource Center giving us some assistance. Today they're here to go on the internet to learn how to maybe even search for different information that might be useful to them at school or in their daily lives. Also on the other side we have the smaller ones, we have the bigger ones reading to them today to get them to enjoy reading, which is a great part of learning in the school.
This year's summer program was held under the theme Encouraging Volunteerism and Entrepreneurship Through Cooperatives. The Kulibistri Youth Group paid close attention to that theme when they hosted their summer program. During the vacation, they managed over 40 children of Kulibistri and Monrachet, engaging them in positive educational activities. Shane Shillingford is a member of the Kulibistri Youth Group and was actively involved in the program.
This year we choose to teach the children about volunteerism, its benefits, and why they should get involved, volunteer to help other people in the community and help the younger ones. This year we have 9 volunteers working with the young children to bring about information on cooperatives, entrepreneurship, and volunteerism and all their benefits.
Shillingford gave details of the activities in which the young children were engaged.
We have different field trips like to the museum, to the fisheries cooperatives, like the fisheries in town and the credit unions. We have nature walks, and we also have educational classes because what is school without education?
Meanwhile, a number of local businesses will this weekend participate in the first ever Shop Dominica initiative. Participating stores, hotels, and other business concerns will use the weekend of August 24 to 26 to give discounts, offer promotions, and put together special packages which should entice shoppers to get out of their homes and take advantage of these attractive offers. The activity is being spearheaded by the Dominica Association of Industry and Commerce, the Dominica Hotel and Tourism Association, and the Discover Dominica Authority as a means of stimulating spending during this time of year.
We thought it through and we decided that as the private sector, we really needed an initiative to get us excited, to stimulate the economy, to get folks out and about. We know that it's back to school time. We know that it's a new, coming off the summer holidays and starting afresh in September. We want the Dominican to be able to take that dollar and have it go much, as far as it can possibly go. So a lot of private sector participants who I'm very, very happy and excited about have come together and have put their money where their mouth is and have put discounts on products and given all sorts of incentives that'll get people excited for this.
The weekend activity has been marketed to Dominicans in Guadeloupe and Martinique as well as French citizens of those countries with a view to inviting overnight guests to the island. The Discover Dominica Authority views the initiative as one which will help to encourage economic growth.
It was based on the whole concept of the Black Friday sales and that kind of thing. So we figured, why not do it for Dominica? And we know that the French visitors, they like to come to Dominica and shop because it is cheaper for them based on the spending power of the euro. And there are some products that they will easily find here that they are not able to find in Martinique and Guadeloupe. So it's targeted at the French nationals and also at the locals because everybody is getting ready to send their kids back to school. Some of the bookstores may be offering discount. I know Jay's is offering 10% store-wide discounts. And there are other things, other good deals on business supplies, building supplies, and other things that persons can get at discounted prices this weekend. Express Desile has already indicated that there have been increases in bookings for French nationals to come to Dominica this weekend. We cannot be 100% sure that it is directly because of Shop Dominica, but whatever the reason, we are happy for it and we know that they will benefit from and participate in Shop Dominica.
Over 100 businesses have agreed to participate in the weekend event.
The response has been very overwhelming because persons have been signing up quite readily since the launch of Shop Dominica on the 10th of August. In fact, to date, we have over 100 businesses who have signed up to participate in Shop Dominica, and there may also be other persons who intend to give Shop Dominica discounts during the period, but who may not have informed the DAIC or the DHTA officially.
The plan is to make the activity an annual shopping weekend for Dominica.
Based on the success of this event, we will be better able to plan and promote the event for the future years, but it will be an annual event.
The DAIC is optimistic that this initiative could evolve into a major event in the future.
We would like to get to the point where we can, somebody can expect that hours are open, let's say 6 a.m. You know how in the other countries you get up early and you get to the store by 4 a.m. so that you can get those specials, and so we really see this growing and continuing into something more. Some stores have said they would love to have extended hours. Some stores have said they will make special arrangements to open on Sunday, but for this initial event, we're just keeping it kind of open to the store to how they want to manage it, and then we can move into a more structured event as time goes on. We see a one-week event maybe with fashion shows, and just like the Jamaicans do with Fashion Week, the Bajans do with their Black Friday, we can do the same thing.
In addition to shopping activities, nighttime activities will be organized in partnership with the Dominica Hotel and Tourism Association. And Dominicans overseas can contribute to nation building here in Dominica, so says Honorable Ambrose George. Honorable George was speaking to members of the diaspora at an open mic discussion when he said that there are ways to help develop Dominica's economy from other countries. The minister noted that owning residential property on the island is one way to demonstrate national spirit.
Those of you who have not built a home here in Dominica should consider buying a piece of land and building a home to be your holiday home, and invite your friends in North America, Europe, and across the Caribbean, so that you can invite them here and spend some time with you at your holiday homes here in Dominica.
According to Honorable George, owning agricultural property in Dominica can also help to improve the local economy.
There are many opportunities in agriculture in Dominica to utilize the lands. You can do so whilst you're abroad by putting somebody on the land with some kind of contract or arrangement to put the land to production, because there is tremendous scope for export of our produce in the region. And in fact, the government has taken a decision that Dexia, which is in fact the Export-Import Agency in Dominica, we are going to reconfigure that institution, that establishment, with a stronger focus on export, so that they can really pay the kind of attention that is required in terms of the export of our agricultural produce, the export of our music, our culture, and the export of our manufactured goods here in Dominica.
In other news, Health Minister Honorable Julius Timothy has declared marijuana smoking among young people a serious problem, which is partly to blame for some youth's disregard for authority. Honorable Timothy stated that in his opinion, some adults have allowed youth to believe that smoking marijuana is acceptable, but the drug is in fact a gateway one.
I think one of the major challenges we have is drugs, and particularly marijuana. And a lot of it stems from us adults. We made the young people believe that marijuana is okay.
Honorable Timothy believes the incidence of marijuana smoking need to be reduced in order to effectively work toward a better society. And that's the English segment of the news. We now join McPherson St. Luce for the Creole highlights.
Allô tout le monde, bienvenue à ces nouvelles en Creole. Non, moi c'est McPherson St. Luce. Premièrement, Premier ministre Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt, quand cette situation où là était tapé à vihod officier des as, décision yo pour te faire Dominicain wite à Kai, comme mauvais coup de temps Isaac te ka approché pays là. Selon Premier ministre Skerritt, décision ça la point après yo te tient évaluation situation là bien point. et des paroles hors de l'Office des As montré qui était bien nécessaire pour action cela parce que vous pas voulu une situation qu'on a déjà expérimenté avant et puis situation même comme ça. Le Premier ministre a dit décision là tu prend pour faire Dominicien préparer pour mauvais cool temps cela. En autre nouvelle, l'office qui a une responsabilité pour affaires des As ODM qu'a fait parole qui Dominique bien chanceux qui mauvais cool temps Isaac passé Dominique sans pièce mauvais dommage. C'est le chef officier du département Saladon Corient. Merci bon Dieu manière y passer.
Là nous ouais bagay là qu'a vini était gardé serious et puis il passait nous il pas fait un lot de damage so nous quota ça nous qu'a dit pas let down guard you fait biter qui mettez nous en meilleure place pour deal et puis l'autre biter qui a venu s'il venu parce que 3 semaines passées nous déjà ouais 3 events tropical storm Ernesto et puis active tropical wave et puis ça tropical storm Isaac et puis c'est pour dire tu habiter ça car nous une chance pour revisiter plan nous, pour revisiter action nous et puis pour mettre habiter en place si on l'autre fini qui plus mauvais.
Corient fait parole qui you will report plaisir département.
Nous tapé report the local government il pas significant damage à place community nous tapé un initial report hard public works il pas ni un lot damage il tenait un lot damage après Isaac puis tropical wave qui passait en semaine après ça et puis nous avons espéré Ministry of Health il pas ni any report significant et puis nous avons espéré Ministry of Agriculture parce que l'autre fois Cassibrousse perdu 14 bœufs mais nous pas tapé report agriculture so nous avons espéré un report agriculture.
En notre nouvelle division GIS Dominica en collaboration et puis division coopérative qui reconnaît plus de 300 jeunes volontaires qui participent ensemble des camps Volunteers Appreciation Day. Événement ça là qui prend place à l'occasion l'école secondaire Pierre Charles à Gouambé à vendredi. Étudiants l'école secondaire et puis collège t'es engagé en plusieurs projets pour vacances à Sommelam où là ils montré talent à eux en plusieurs aspects. Plusieurs officiers gouvernement, division coopérative et puis organisation jeunesse qu'a expecté pour délivrer l'adresse. Programme Somadi Camp l'année salam, ba jeunesse ont l'opportunité de développer quoi à eux en affaires volontarisme et puis bagaille coopérative. Et puis finalement, ministère de l'Éducation, honorable Peter Saint-Jean, qu'a créé ainsi étudiant l'école secondaire pays là, qui ni bagaille qui a affecté yo et puis story à yo, pour visiter officier qui ministre de l'Éducation, ça ou consulos, installé en chaque école secondaire en pays là. Sinon, honorable Saint-Jean, le gouvernement connaît bien que les problèmes à dans étudiants qui ont expérimenté, raison pour qui ils ont conduit programme comme ça. Et des programmes ça là, c'est pour baisser la quantité de bagailles qui affectent ces étudiants là, bagailles pour faire avancer meilleure éducation. Honorable Saint-Jean a aussi fait parole que le système d'éducation Dominique, c'est un qui est plus meilleur en région là. Messieurs, mesdames, ça c'est tout pour nouvelles en Creole pour à présent. Non, moi, c'est McPherson Luce. Au revoir.
Up next is the tip of the day.
Let your spirit take to flight. Let your heart run free and wild. Find your soul in Dominica, the nature isle.
One of the secrets of happy people is that they take responsibility for their lives. The secret of happiness is freedom, and the secret of freedom, courage. To be happy, you should have freedom, and most essentially, the freedom to choose. No matter how bad a situation is, you can always choose how you respond to it. People can annoy you, but it's up to you to decide whether or not you will carry a grudge. Freedom to choose requires the courage to take responsibility for your life. You should never blame someone else when something goes wrong. Accept responsibility because you have the power to choose. And that's National Focus. As usual, we invite your suggestions or comments. Please feel free to drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm. You can visit our website at news.gov.dm, or you could visit our GIS Dominica page on YouTube and Facebook. On behalf of the entire news production team, I'm Jarna Hector. Thanks for watching.
There's a point I want to share with you. They say there's nothing you can do about an earthquake. It's sudden. But there's something we can do. Having our family planning meeting in advance, just in case, to protect the children and the family.
Nous pas parler condom, coil et tablet. So any monkey may kui, but when you're running, you must know where you're running to. Okay?
See me on Twambadiche, an earthquake. You, your family, and your children, and everybody at home must know exactly what to do, where to go, where to run. And the other thing is that you must know your surroundings. Because in your pied-bois, you can trip and fall and get hurt. Another secure place to go is under a table. Don't go under a glass table or a window or a door. It will break and shikaye and cut you. Go under a strong table. You want to see how you come in? You get it? But it's not just to drop, cover and hold, and then you have your head in your leg and you cover your head and you cover your eyes and Felix, tell them.
And yes, drop, cover and hold. But only pour savoir comment kailabati know your surroundings, where it is safe in the house.
And one thing to remember, if an earthquake happens, you must find a secure place, and your bathroom is a secure place, a sure place, because the smaller the place, the more secure you are. So remember that.
And under a potager, the dresser is a very good place to hide.
I agree.
The closet, where you have all those old jackets and those kiang, all the shoes, is a very good place, is a safe place. The closet.
That's a good idea.
And the bookshelf, n'importe place comme ça qui s'est tombé à saut. Stay away.
A message from the Office of Disaster Management in Dominica.